Hello everyone. This is Tuesday, July 20th, 2021. I just got off the Main Street exit here in Dartmouth, and today I thought I'd show you an area that I don't know if to this day if any YouTubers have done a tour of this area. This is the Main Street area of Dartmouth, and it's long in the afternoon. It's around 4:30 in the afternoon. I pulled into the plaza here and getting ready to do this video. So we're going to try to cover what's in this Main Street neighborhood. So I'm up in the plaza right now, and I'm going to walk down from here and we'll go down the street. There's actually two plazas right here. You got this one with the Scotiabank and Subway and Greco and Lawton Drugs over there, and there's a Tim Hortons. Oh, and just down across the street here, there's another plaza with where the Pennington sign is there, and there's doctors down here and dentists and denturists and all kinds of people like that. So I'm going to walk down, try to cover as much of Main Street as I can in a short time, because I've got about 1 hour and I have to go pick my wife up from her work. So I've got a small window here. I was busy all day today. Would have liked to get out earlier, but anyway, that plaza down in here is called the Tacoma Plaza, and I'm not going to really make a tour of that plaza because I want to cover everything down here, and that's a lot to squeeze in if I spend a lot of time on that plaza. So I'm getting ready to cross the street here right now as fast as I can. Okay, there we go. Now I'm over here. So there's what's in the Tacoma Plaza. Pennington's, Pet Value, Dollarama, and then there's the denturist and the dental and the doctor's offices and an eye doctor, all that stuff. All right, so here we go. Let's begin our walk, shall we? And see what we can find down here on Main Street. I know a lot of stuff's here. There's a Dairy Queen over here, and there's a thrift store over here. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is a very busy neighborhood, and for some reason, nobody has really covered this. Not that I know of anyway. I've seen a lot of Halifax videos, and I've never seen anything done in Main Street. So hopefully I'll be the first to do this. And that will just be great. But if I'm not the first, well, okay, I can live with that. Well, it is a beautiful day. It started out this morning. It was kind of looked like rain. It was cloudy, and then all of a sudden, just like that, the sun popped out, and here we are. So there's not much up that way. That just goes to the highway, and there's not much out that way. So we're going to concentrate on this direction and show you everything I can think of that's in this neighborhood. Excuse me, just going by you here. And there's a lot of stuff down here. It's like a little town of its own, which it probably was before amalgamation and everything joined Halifax, HRM. For anyone who doesn't know, HRM is Halifax Regional Municipality. There we go. Get my tongue around that one. And there's one store in particular I like to show you where it is, because if you're a guitar player or a musician, there's Long and McQuaid's, and it's a pretty good sized store in here. Don't think it's as big as the Bedford one, but it's still a good sized store. A lot of musical gear in here. So I'll put a plug in for them. I bought a lot of stuff from Long McQuaid over the years. And they're in Ontario too, so they're everywhere. They're in Halifax in Ontario. They're probably in Quebec, I would imagine, too, although I don't know that for sure. I had another store in Toronto I used to go to, Steve's. They used to have a store in Montreal and they had one in Toronto. And I heard that the one in Montreal closed. So anyway, as far as I know, Steve's is still open on Queen Street in Toronto. But anyway, this video is about Halifax. So we'll forget about Toronto for today. And most of you know, but some of you may not, if you're new to the channel, that I moved down here from Toronto 3 years ago. And so that's why I make reference to Toronto every once in a while in my videos. All right, we'll continue on up here. That looks like a Legion across the street there. Army, Navy, Air Force Veterans, Canada, Hall, yeah. Some kind of a Air Force Club or Legion. A U-Haul, they're everywhere. You can't go to any city without seeing a half a dozen U-Haul sales spots, rental spots. So there's McDonald's. Now hiring a full-time crew. Any young person looking for a job at McDonald's, there's the opportunity. I picked a busy time to do a video, didn't I? All kinds of traffic making noise and stuff. But we'll do our best to try to bring you something. This will come up Wednesday. I get this done and it all turns out and goes well. This will be up Wednesday. All right. I see there's a Shoppers Drug Mart down in there. Just saw the sign, which is on Heartland Street. And there goes the RCMP with the lights flashing. So, guess I can't go yet. I gotta get my walk to the... Oh, I didn't push the arrow. I'm going to go anyway because I forgot to push the arrow. So I'm going to walk across really quick. All right. There goes another one. It must be some accident on the highway or something. Well, it's not me. I made it here safe and sound and didn't get in any accidents, so it's not me. Main Street area has two Tim Hortons. They're fairly close together, but this one over here is just a drive-through. You can't go inside and sit down. And I don't think it's open all night, whereas the other one is open all night. Well, if you're looking for an all-night Tim Hortons, try the one on Main Street because it's open all night. But not that one. That's just a small drive-through. There's Dairy Queen. We go there fairly often. Love their chocolate dip ice creams. So that's one of our favorite spots. Man, the sirens are going today. Jesse's Pizza. There's a lot of stuff on Main Street. Probably an overlooked area unless you live down here or you come down here for some reason. I'll bet it's safe to say there's a lot of folks over in Halifax that know nothing about Main Street in Dartmouth. But it's a busy street, and there's a lot of stores and shops on Main Street. Well, here comes the other way now. Fire trucks coming up the hill. But he can't be going the same place as the police cars because he go in the opposite direction. So I don't think he's the same emergency. Well, we'll walk up here a ways and there's a few other areas we haven't got to yet, but we will before we get done. There's not much in that, what looks like a plaza over there. There's Speedy Glass, Pots and Pearl or something like that, Posh Pearl. It's all one store, Posh Pearl, except for Speedy Auto Glass. It looked like a plaza, but it's one store and Speedy Auto Glass. Two stores in the whole thing. Okay, so let's turn around right here because that's as far as the business area goes on Main Street. We'll go back down and see what's on the other side. I'll do it from here though because it's hard to get across 4 lanes of traffic, 5 lanes in this busy rush hour. Oh, it looks like the police went the wrong way. They're coming back now. This way. Oh, that's a different police car. So I don't know if the emergency is up that way or down this way or if there's 2 emergencies at the same time. That's, well, maybe. This is a city after all. The whole Halifax regional municipality is about 500,000 people, so we do have some emergencies fairly often around here. In behind there, I should add, is Napa Auto Pro. It looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bays. So that's good. Good place to bring your car for an oil change or some work. And you can come right out in front and have some pizza while your car's being done. Or you can come over here for a Dairy Queen. Anyways, you got a lot of stuff down this area. So you got Dairy Queen and you got McDonald's. There's more stuff here than that. I hope you, my viewers, will enjoy this Main Street walk because, like I said, I don't think it's been covered. If it has, it's not very often because I've never seen a video done over here. So hopefully this will work out great. I got a little bit of wind here. I'm going to shield my microphone if I can and try to keep the wind out of it. So we'll walk right down to, I just started my video up here, so we'll keep right on walking up the hill. And we'll walk down here. We'll go down Heartland Street and see what's down here, because I never walked that. So let's go down here on Heartland Street. ATL Evershine is now hiring. I guess now that the pandemic is almost over and eased up considerably, there's a lot of jobs. A lot of people are hiring. So if you're unemployed, check out some of these places. You just might find a job that you're looking for. ATL Evershine, now hiring. Drop off resume. Info Evershine, cleaners.ca. Okay, so if you're looking for a job, you might explore that. Possibly. You find something there. And there's a self-storage place right there, and packing supplies. So if you need to buy boxes for moving, you can get boxes there. It looks like they have quite a bit of storage right here too. This self-storage, Apple self-storage has a lot of storage spots. I wonder if the Nova Scotia Liquor Commission knows their card is out here on the sidewalk. Probably not. That's a big problem here in Halifax. I don't know if the people are aware of that, but carts get stolen from stores every day, every single day. People stealing carts from stores, and they just throw them down wherever they get done with them. Maybe somebody will take it back and maybe they won't. Well, that's a big problem here in Halifax. It's a big problem in a lot of cities. But some cities, if they see a person pushing a cart and it's full of cans and bottles and things, the police will stop you and see where that cart came from. And they may give you a fine or put you in jail for stealing that cart. So that's a big problem. Here in Halifax, I don't think they bother the people for taking those carts. I see them all over the place, and they just drop them off anywhere they want to throw them. And we, the customers, are paying for those carts because businesses don't like to eat the cost of loss. They like to pass it on to the customers. So every time somebody takes a cart from the drugstore, liquor store, supermarket, any place, and dumps it off somewhere, I don't know what they cost. They probably cost at least a couple of $100 for a cart, maybe more. And that's going to get passed right on to the consumers. And we're going to pay for those carts. So I just had to get that off my chest, okay? So I have my little rant about that. And here's the other plaza down in here. This is where my denturist, where I got my top dentures from, was right here in this plaza. But I'm not going to do the whole plaza. There's Dollarama, there's a paint shop, there's a doctor's office, Sobeys, Domino's Pizza, Pennington's. So I'm not going to go in because it's a lot of walking for nothing. We're just going to try to show you everything that's in this Main Street neighborhood. Then if you feel so inclined, you can drive down here and do some shopping. A veterinary clinic, anybody that lives in this area might want to make use of that. Speedy Tires, Oil and Maintenance. Now there's a good place to go for a quick in and out, for an oil change or a tire repair, or an exhaust, brakes, all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised you could make an appointment no more than a couple of days ahead and get right in here and get it done. I love murals on walls, so I just have to come in here and show you this one up close. East Coast Hub Saloon, not a salon, it's a saloon. I didn't know a saloon was a thing anymore. Anyway, here's the mural on this wall of a diver. And anyway, I like murals. I like painted things on walls. So I showed you the name of that when I come down, Tacoma Plaza, but I went out that way instead of walking by it. So I thought I'd take Heartland Street. Yeah, that's what it's called, Heartland. Hope I pronounced it right. And now we'll walk up into the other plaza. I guess you just take your chances here. There's no light. So I'm just going to start walking and hopefully nobody runs over me. I'm holding a camera, so surely they'll behave. And that's where I got off the highway, right up there. And I'll tell you some of the stuff. I can show you the places that I go to in here, personally. I can tell you about them. The rest I can just show you where they are, because I don't particularly use all the services in here. There's the Greco. That's a place we use sometimes. Greco Pizza. And Lawton's Drugstore. If you ever have to get blood work done, that's a place where you come upstairs there and you get blood work done there. Sometimes that's where they'll send you to get your blood work. My wife's been there a few times. Anytime I've had to go, I don't think it was up there. It might have been. Yeah, I think maybe I did go there once. Right now with this pandemic situation, how it has been, I got off the hook pretty good on the blood work. It's always been really good anyway. For someone my age, I don't have any high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. None of those things they look for when they look at you. And let's see what else we got up here. That's about it. We don't come here for too many things in this plaza. I better get over here to come down through this little narrow way here. I'll tell you what the name of this plaza is, because I see a sign up here now. So we'll walk over it, and then I'll tell you what this one is called. They both got a different name because even though they're side by side, they're two different plazas. This plaza is called if you can read it for the sun, West, P-H-A-L, Westfall Plaza. There you go. Westfall Plaza. Now a lot of mornings, when I have to use the car, I come up and we stop at this Tim Hortons because it's open all night. My wife goes to work very early in the morning, so this Tim Hortons is open when we come by here, which is about 4 a.m. And we usually stop and buy coffee right there at that Tim Hortons. And that's about all I can say about this plaza. As I go to the pizza place, get blood work up by Lawton's, and go for coffee at Tim Hortons. All right. So we will walk down here now. I hope I can cover this all. I think I can. How many minutes have I been at this now? 26. Okay, that's good. I just got to keep enough time so I can get to my wife's work before she gets off. So we pretty much covered all that up there. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's Swiss Chalet here, which we've been here several times, and Harvey's. Harvey's and Swiss Chalet is here. Okay, I think we've just about covered everything down here now. It's in this plaza. And there is the way you get back onto Halifax 111 to take you up to where I gotta go, Burnside. All right, that's pretty much it, I guess. All right, I'm looking to see, make sure I got everything straightened out here. All right, so that looks like about it for the Main Street area. I tried to cover everything I could think of, and hopefully we have. So we'll just stop right here, right about here, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, push that like button, and if you're not a subscriber yet, you can push that subscribe button. That'd be great. And if you want to be notified with that little ding on your phone there, notification, hit that bell. If you don't, then don't bother. And that's about it. And for now, I'm saying bye for now. We'll chat later, okay? It's been a pleasure. Bye.